Hello, I'm Dopamine Doll. I am saying hello to you from my new place. And if you see me spinning about or turning, it's because I have a spinny chair and I have ADHD. So I fidget a lot and I'm going to be turning. So deal with it. In this video, I'm going to be doing a little bit differently. I'm going to be talking about something quite serious, quite triggering. So if this video isn't for you, I understand. I have lots of other videos that are not like this. You can go visit them. I'll have one linked, my most popular one. So that is your chance to go. Okay, no. It doesn't help that I have this shirt on. This is actually for Fluorescent Machine. I went to one of her concerts. But anyway, so I'm going to be talking about something a little bit more serious, a little bit more triggering. When I was 19 or 20, I entered the BDSM scene. I was quite naive. I had all these misconceptions about the BDSM scene. I thought I had to wear heavy makeup to show that I wasn't who I was. Very first meeting, I actually met someone. Let's see. I messaged someone, asked if they were still looking for a little, because I was little at the time. And they were. And they were actually going to a party, so we met at the party, and that was my very first event. It was like a potluck party in this place called Houston. Yes, I used to live in Houston, Texas. Now that I moved, I feel a little bit more comfortable revealing that. I used to be in the Houston BDSM community for about a while, under a few names. I went by Ash Rising for a while, then Ever Evolving, and now I'm settling with, I think, Dopamine Doll. So, I've been a couple of different people. Not really. I've been the same person. Just changing within life. Really, just to get into it, there's this concept of the missing stair. Some of you might have heard of it. If you're not familiar with it, the definition that Wikipedia has is the missing stair is a metaphor for a person within a social group who many people know is untrustworthy or otherwise has to be managed, but whom the group chooses to work around by trying to quietly warn others of their behavior rather than deal with them and their behavior openly. And while I'm reading this, you're probably thinking, oh, that sounds familiar. That sounds like my community. That sounds like a lot of communities. It was my community for a while. And I say community because I feel like the community is so fractured that it doesn't count as a community. You may be lucky enough to be in a part of the world where your community deals with its predators and rapists and repeat consent violators out in the open. That's actually very rare. I feel like most people, most communities kind of have these little events, like social parties, social events, private parties. And there's a lot of gossip. Not to undermine gossip at all. I feel like gossip is a very important part, and it's only called gossip because a lot of minorities do it. A lot of marginalized people gossip when it's really just vetting informally. You're talking about someone and you're sharing your experiences, sharing what you know, you're comparing experiences also. So that's actually quite rare if you have a community like that where you have a actual consent violation protocol and this happens and maybe the perpetrator and the survivor, maybe they talk, maybe they don't, maybe the perpetrator is banned from the club. I say a lot of maybes because it's like it always depends on the different groups and different cultures of each group. So the problem with these missing stairs and doing it this way, handling people this way, handling very dangerous people in this kind of covert way, is that a lot of people, especially new, young, fresh people, are bound to slip between the cracks. They're bound to not hear or be invited to these parties where they talk about these certain people to stay away from. They might not hear it. They might not hear it in time. I have spoken about this to a lot of different people, and we all agree it's quite sad. It's sad to see. We see it a lot. And it's just terrible. It's just terrible to see. Because it's like something that could have been prevented, but because there's not an open way to talk about it, it's not. Something like this happened to me. I was 20. I slipped between the cracks. I was a young, black, femme-presenting person that was known for many conflicts. Not many people batted their eyes when the dynamic ended with my previous dom, and I basically punctured myself and injured myself in the stairs. That is this person. Not many people really cared or thought it was unusual. It was like, oh, okay, you get in a lot of fights, you get in a lot of conflicts. Blah, blah, blah. So, what happened, this wrecked me. Oh, kitty. It wrecked my psyche. I actually got into a car wreck with a very large vehicle. It was like a box truck. And I got pushed to the railing and just kind of slid, and like one of my old cars has a big dent in the side. It's towed now or given to someone or something. I have no idea. But it was pretty wrecked in the side. It was drivable. It's just like there's a huge dent in the side. Everyone around me could see that I was falling apart. I eventually went psychotic. I got checked into a mental hospital involuntarily. I got better, and then I returned to the scene last year. Yeah. Actually, as soon as I left the scene, that's when I had my breakdown. It's like my body knew that, okay, we don't have to put up with this. It's time to rest. I had a psychotic breakdown. It was very rough on me. It was very rough on my body. It was very rough on my mind. Very rough on my psyche. Hi. Well, I'm tired of seeing others fall through the cracks. I'm tired of seeing others fall through these missing stairs. And I'm tired of seeing people just watch and do nothing. I'm going to try to do something about it through video. Hopefully this video will spread light on this person that I'm about to talk about. I'm trying to speak out. Trying to speak out against my experience with this very prominent rigger in Houston. He still does rope. He has 2 young femme presenting people under his wing as slaves. And there's many more people of many genders that will come to this defense. People in his circle that will defend his behavior in general. It's going to take a lot for me to even do this. I hope that doing this will begin the trend of highlighting these missing stairs and acknowledging them openly instead of under hush breaths. The shitty thing is, so many people know how shitty this person is. So many people know their wrong deeds. So many people could have warned me, but did not. Now, I don't care about those people that didn't warn me. It took me a long time to just forget about it. I only care about this man. I want him to stop hurting others. This is my experience with Ravix the Rigger. And I will link a video.